And one last advice to the youngsters or the SaaS founders out there, if at all, you would like to share, Pankaj.
Yeah. I think the only advice I have is that I think our education system and sometimes the corporate systems makes us believe in things in a certain way, and sometimes we forget to just use common sense. So I tell my kids also that you were so inquisitive, you were so had so much of common sense before you went to school and college, and
Okay.
now both of them are working, by the way. So I think while you have learnt a bunch of things in terms of subjects or departments, um, sometimes people become siloed in terms of, I'm a computer scientist, I'm a marketing person. I'm saying that cannot be your identity. That's just one skill that you happen to have. So I think just getting out of that silo, which was imparted to you because of a college degree or a role in a business, just come out and just retain your common sense that this is how the world works. It has always worked that way. It will continue to work that way because the same human beings, they're all motivated by similar stuff. So if you look at the humans, they haven't really changed the way they work. They have the same human qualities that they've always had. So if we focus on things like that and use some of those other things that we have as an add-on, and not just the end all and be all of it, I think life will be far more simpler. I think does appear like a big sort of statement, but I do think that just zoom out and look at those identities as one part of your life and self, and think of work and life as one continuum where anything that you learn in one can be applied in another. I look at product management, which I learned in office, on myself. I'm a product. My family is a product. How do I keep refining my family and my own self? Similarly, if there are people in my family that I deal with, their difficult conversation, can I use the same thing in office to say, how do you deal with such people in the office? So I think if we look at all of these things in an integrated whole, and use the distinction that were created by school or office as just one way to understand the thing and not to say that's all to it, I think that's all I would
Yeah,
say.
I think I have heard your in one of the podcasts. I've seen you been mentioning that, like how you're treating your boss and how are you taking the help from your team members. Feel free, especially to the young women out there who are new moms. How should you should be taking the help from your? I think I've seen that before. Well said, Pankaj. Thank you so much, and looking forward to host you more in the upcoming podcast series.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here.